Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the penultimate event of the Peace Conference for 2010. My name is Steve Abid. I am Associate Dean of Arts and Sciences. Mostly I'm a professor of economics here. And I have the great pleasure of introducing our president, who is going to dedicate the Peace Pole. In May 2009, Dr. Stephen C. Ender became the 9th president of Grand Rapids Community College. During his more than 30 years in higher education, Dr. Ender has held numerous teaching, counseling, and administrative positions and has published extensively in refereed journals as well as textbooks. His most recent professional position prior to the GRCC presidency was serving as president of Westmoreland Community College. A Richmond, Virginia native, Dr. Ender holds a bachelor's degree in business management from Virginia Commonwealth University, master's and doctoral degrees in education from the University of Georgia, and has completed postdoctoral studies at the Snowmass Institute in Snowmass, Colorado, and Harvard University. I was very, very fortunate to have been part of the interview process that helped bring Dr. Ender here to Grand Rapids Community College. I'm very happy that he is our president, and he is here with us today to dedicate this most important symbol of peace. Dr. Ender.
Thank you, Steve. I'm joined today by two members of our Board of Trustees, and I want to recognize them, our Board Chair, Margot Anderson, and a founding board member, Ms. Terry Hanlon. I've never dedicated a peace pole before, and Denise Benning brought this concept to my office with Bob Hendershot, and Bob has been coordinating our Peace and Reconciliation Conference, and they both thought that this would be a grand way to kind of, we conclude tomorrow with the conference, but to be part of the conference in our work at this institution, bringing scholars and students together to really explore what we can all do to promote peace. And peace does not have to be on different continents and different countries. It can be right here at home. And I choose to kind of focus that thought on that thought today as I take this opportunity for the dedication. I love the fact that all of you gathered here, because when I look at the group of folks in front of me, you represent the world in many ways. I mean, look at yourselves and your heritage, your ethnic backgrounds, the countries that you represent. And that's what we are all about in many ways as a community college, is how do we work with all of these fine individuals so that they can go out and work with each other and work with their neighborhoods and work with their regions and their states and the country, and then some of you will be working on the behalf of this country with other countries. And if we can keep this notion of may peace prevail on earth in our heart, I mean, it is really about our heart. And I will tell you, I believe that notion is in all of our hearts. I truly believe that. And I also think a lot of bad things happen to people that harden them over time, and we get further and further away from that notion, more to protect ourselves because we're frightened. And we're frightened typically because of other people. And so this whole notion of peace beginning with relationships, to me, is something that I'd like you to think about. Our pole has 4 signs, some have 6. I did some reading about this. The origins of a peace pole originate in Japan with a stack of rocks, which I had no idea. The peace pole is represented in 180 countries in this world. There are over 200,000 of those out there for people to see. And the scene is just the reminder, may peace prevail on earth, which is, I think, something that we all should take some part of our busy lives. And it's a simple statement, but it just means so much as we work with each other, and it all starts at home. Hundreds of students have signed today an acknowledgement of their commitment to this concept. We'll display this in our Diversity Center. Please know I'm very proud to be a college president at a college that takes the time to have a dedication of a peace pole. And it's my honor to dedicate this peace pole today on behalf of GRCC. May peace prevail on earth. Thank you. Oh, Mayor Harwell's here. Please, we wanted you to be. Come up here, because this is near and dear to your heart. So please, on behalf of the city, perhaps some words.
Well, thank you. And these are some of your students that are here that have been part of the process. And great. Well, thank you. And it goes beyond congratulations. It really is thanks as a witness in our community to peace in a time when there is far too little peace in the world, and we're all struggling with what it means internationally, but you brought it right home to us here in Grand Rapids, and everybody who passes by this pole now will and should be reminded that peace begins at home. It begins in our relationships one with another. It begins in our families. It begins in the classrooms and among the people that we work with. And if peace takes root in all of those places, all over the world, then surely international peace will become a reality. So, Dr. Inner, thank you for your work in organizing this conference, and to all of you who participated, my deep thanks.
Thank you. And I always hate to have to follow the mayor, so I'm glad I got to go first today. Would anybody like to say anything? And please. No, please. No, what do you think? No.
I just think this is awesome, you know. I'm just chilling because I dig peace. Yeah. Not for all the hate and violence. There's no need for it. Just like to chill. I appreciate you stopping me. I didn't know this was going on.
Even though he's going to have a very wet and cold behind, I want to say. Anybody else? Would anybody else like to say something? No? No? Bashful. Yeah. Where is Denise? Denise, this is your baby. 2 babies.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. It has been awesome and wonderful to have this opportunity to do this. This was something that really started as, to quote from Martin Luther King, as a dream, and to have the staff and wonderful faculty to support this, and students. I couldn't do this without the students. To have this wonderful banner full, and to have my husband Jared and my daughter Lexi here to support me is beyond words as well. So thank you very much, and hopefully we can continue to do this, not just this year, but in years to come.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. It does take a village, and Denise, you're part of the village, so thank you for what you brought to us today. I have nothing else to say. So carry this spirit in your heart. I will ask you to think about that and perhaps practice that thought. Thank you.